All right. Meanwhile, we've got a discount to theology, so I'm tempted to just grab that, especially since I'm not feeling like rushing to anything over here. More districts. Great Library is a stupendously good wonder. You get your boost to all ancient and classic era technologies. It has to be built on flat land, adjacent to a campus, with a library. It's really good, but if we're building some military units soon, that's not in the cards for us. So I'm going to go to theology just for the discount. It does unlock the Stave Church, or Stava Church, I don't know. And it upgrades the temple. And it gets more adjacency bonus from woods, which is actually quite nice, and we're kind of set up for that. All right, you, finally, you can make it out of this little area here. Right, and you're still on your way down to here, and I'm not feeling the need to babysit you anymore with the warrior, so I'm going to get the warrior near Frankfurt. All right, so we're not building anything that takes advantage of our discount yet, but soon. Actually, I guess I could have temporarily grabbed something else, since it is going to take 8 turns for theology, and it's going to take 8 turns for the granary and 5 turns over here. So we didn't have to take the unit discount, because it's not helping our catapult. But soon, I think this is going to start building units. Again, I would like encampments for the extra XP gain, and you actually get it... God damn, Germany keeps taunting me! It's like, you really want to capture this worker. Hey, is that a trade route? Hey, that's convenient. How's there not a suitable thing? I'm betting we could build one here, and it might be worth temporarily squeezing one out. But no, I think for this war is going to be won mostly just by smashing into people. I'm going to start building a quadrime here, actually, because we do have the double bonus to that. And I do want 2 quadrimes to fight off the coast. Actually, we may not build another catapult. I think I like that. 1 catapult, 2 quadrimes. It's lots of bombard, just to help burst down the walls. Yeah, I like that. I guess we could. That's a good point. We could rush the mine. It'd spend all our gold. But you know what? What the hell? I mean, it's still not going to be enough to get our boost to ironworking. Although, I guess I could temporarily switch our research. I didn't think we were going to do that. But I guess I could switch our research to just anything else. Horseback riding. And then get you to improve this. That'll finish our iron working for us. Give us access to iron as well, so we could build a couple of swordsmen, which would be nice. In particular, then if I moved my warrior back into friendly territory, I can upgrade him to a swordman as soon as we got iron. Currency for Petra? No, it's mathematics for Petra. I think that's what it was in this game. All right, so we'll improve that, get our Eureka towards iron working. So I could have saved a couple of turns of research if I was thinking about doing that. I still don't know, you know, saving the money for something else might have actually still been stronger, but... and right, we've got that queued up, so that's going to be fine. Next turn. So someone built the pyramids, that's fine. We weren't looking to do that. We're going to want more wonders later because of our religion. But I'm going to be a lot happier when we take the Germans out of the picture here. So we're going to upgrade to a swordman, 80 gold. Boom. What's the strength on that? 35 melee strength, up from 20 to 35. Pretty good. I guess we're going to eat this trade route when the war starts. Oh, you're not even going to me. You're just going through me to Frankfurt. Fine, fine, fine. We're going to build a second quadrime over here. We do have the increased rate for it, so that's really nice. If I go here, it's only 1 unit. You might not get nervous. But I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to be someone known to be a liar here. I'm going to stay in my territory. Hopefully that's not enough to cause you to get worried. So 4 turns, 5 turns. Yeah, we're going to be well set up to go with the invasion. We're going to have 2 ships. Like, we should just be able to take the city with our ships as is. Doesn't the Petra require mountain adjacent? No, I think it just has to be built on a desert.
A man on a horse is spiritually,
I might be wrong, though.
as well as
Mountain made make
physically
sense.
than a man on foot.
Let's take a look. Petra. No, must be built on desert or floodplains without hills. Doesn't need a mountain adjacency. And it would make sense. They've changed it multiple times, right? It may have needed it at some point. Or maybe, I'm not literally on the latest build anymore. So it's possible that they've shown off Petra in another stream and things have changed. Again, take everything you see here with a giant grain of salt, because things can change. I was going to pop out some archers to get the discount to machinery, but we won't need it for this. I still like the plan overall. I'm just going to go ahead and grab currency because it's cheap and fast. Still like the idea of getting 3 archers out and then upgrading them to crossbows later on. And we do have the discount to that. So that's probably what I'll do. After I finish these 2 ships, I'll probably go and build 2 archers. Are there quantities of things like iron in Civ 5? No, although some units... So this there's not a quantity. You build this, you have 8 iron. But some units require you to have 2 iron to be able to build them. But they don't get used up the same way. Bum, 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 bum. Granary over here, which is good because this is like at its food cap and has been for a while. Granary still gives you +1 food as well, but it is definitely not the same level of importance as it used to be.
Exact religious thinking without theology, than exact mensuration and astronomy without mathematics, or exact iron making without chemistry.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out the maritime industry. Those boats are nearly done, so we've got the bonus most of the way there. Holy Site adjacency bonus actually wouldn't be that bad for us. Oh wait, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Military. I think we want to go back to conscription. Yeah. Which will go back to saving us a fair amount of money. But yeah, the scripture, we could replace urban planning with the scriptures and get some more faith, but I think we're okay. And confirm this. Is there anything I can faith buy right now? No, we need the church in place first. Are there any Greek people we can buy with this amount? No, quite far off. Okay, that's fine. Choose the next civic. After this, where's construction? Build a water mill to boost. Because there's a boost if we have construction to this. Build 2 campus districts. Well, we have 1. We're quite far away from building the other. I'm going to go for this because even the boost wouldn't save that much time. Yeah, let's get the extra archers. Oh, there's another envoy. So we're going to send it to Jerusalem. We're not going to become a suzerain because America has it. We'd have to get up to 4 to get there. But we will get +2 faith from our holy site, which is quite nice. We do have it. That trade route. It would be nice to pillage that. Oh, that really changed the time here. Still 1 here. I thought it would go from 2 to 3, but I don't suppose if I could consider going to war now. I may want to send a unit over to Sarpsborg. Yeah, I like that, because I don't feel like we really need that many units for Frankfurt, especially with the boats. I'm going to go and send the archer over here. I realize it means ignoring that. But that'll make me feel very secure about this location. I'm just worried about this city getting ninja'd. Probably not. Doesn't sound like Germany's doing that well. We'll let this guy finish his road.
Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants.
So we unlocked a new district, the commercial hub, which gives us, by building it right away, you get a +1 trade route capacity. There's potential adjacency bonuses to make money, and also then you can build markets which make money, and so on and so forth. Also, districts cannot be worked by themselves. So we've got a campus district here. I cannot work this district or the holy site, but once I get a library or a shrine, I can assign a citizen to work this tile, in which case a citizen would produce 2 science here, and I think 2 faith here. If I then upgrade this with a university, then there would be a slot for 2 citizens on here, and so on and so forth. So you can work these tiles later on, but you never get the base production of it back. So all that to say that with the currency one, I'd get 4 gold if I worked it. Here's another district over here, the industrial zone district, which you use to get some production, and is actually very, very nice. I'm going to start working on machinery, because this city is going to start working on an archer, and so in 3 turns, both these archers will be done, which will be a total of 3 archers, which will give us the boost to machinery. Excellent. And then we can upgrade them to crossbows, which are going to be sick powerful. This quadrime is going to go and run over here, and then 3 turns for Nidaros, which is going to be fine. That'll be about the time when everything arrives at the front, so the timing's actually going to work out pretty darn well that way. I'm going to be excited about it. We still have the discount to building these ranged units. We don't have the discount for the boat, which is a shame. But, I mean, the timing didn't really work out any better anyway, and I do love the gold discount. So we're going to go and get you over here and probably park. These are both longships, so these are my melee ones. So actually, I will keep them both here. And then put... Damn! I wonder if it's the one solo longswordman that is adjacent to the territory, or if they're really that aware that they're looking 2 tiles out. So here's what I can do. I can say my troops are merely passing by, in which case I'll have a certain amount of turns to move them away from him. Or if I declare war, then obviously I would be breaking a promise. I'm just going to ignore the request. It will piss him off. And actually, here's something to check. I don't want to surprise war. I want to denounce him, which I should have done a little while ago. By denouncing him, in 5 turns, I'll be able to declare a formal war as opposed to a surprise war. Early on in the game, surprise wars don't generate any warmonger penalty. But as the game goes on, warmongers penalties start to accrue because people start taking that stuff a little bit more seriously. So we're going to get you to just, fortify up in the city. That's going to make me feel much, much safer. 2 archers coming in there, another ship. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until the, until I can declare a formal war. All right, so this trade route finished, which is great. Now, what do I want to do with you? Well, if I send you back to Nidaros, I can get a lot of food. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to send you to Sarpsborg. And then from there, I'll probably trade route up to Nidaros. And hopefully that'll send a lot of food and production over here. So next turn, we'll send a trade route almost certainly up that way. Poor Freddy just wanted to be friends. It's true. Came to the wrong neighborhood. We got our Eureka on machinery. Excellent. So now we're just 4 turns away because we've got our 3 archers now. And camp is completed. We've got all our ships. We've got all our military. I'm absolutely going to go back to building some of this. I feel like our tech actually isn't bad. It's kind of funny. You're almost like, slow down on the tech. Let's get more of these boosts. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the watermill here in Nidaros. I mean, I do need a granary because I'm population capped. But if I build this, I can get a little bit more production and some food, although, again, I'm sort of pop capped. But completing the watermill gives me a boost to a technology. So here's our trade route potential from here. If I send it to Naros, I'll get 3 food and 1 production over here. And looks like the road's going to be relatively safe. I like it. That's what we're going to do. Meanwhile, this quadrime is going to go and plant itself over there. A watermill here isn't quite as powerful because it's not, going to boost wheat or anything like that. I think instead, you know what I would like to do? I think I'm going to buy this tile and get working on a district over here. Although, alternatively, a harbor gets +1 gold for every 2, or +1 gold for each adjacent coastal resource, like fish, and that becomes even more substantial later on. I think what we actually want to do is I want to purchase this tile over here and then build a harbor right there. Because it's going to be adjacent to 2 fish and be very powerful. I'm going to do that. Harbor. So that's going to be +2 gold by itself. The harbor also gives you a trade route. And also upgrades to lighthouses, seaports, and things like that. Which is going to bring in tons more food and all kinds of good stuff over there. And make our ships better. Which seems very appropriate. We might want walls. I don't think we're going to get attacked with Barbarian encampment. What was I saying about not being attacked too soon? I still don't know if we need to rush the walls over here. I would like to get the monument up. But you know what? No, I'm going to get the ancient walls here. I think I'm going to keep the archers in friendly territory until I finish machinery. I'm going to get them in a good position to help clear out this barbarian encampment here before it causes any real trouble. Same thing here, actually. This archer can move up to around here. It'd suck if they started pillaging. Well, if they pillaged my iron right now, it'd be okay. I'm not planning on building any swordmen in the immediate future. So I think we're actually okay. And I do need to save the money, actually, for my my crossbow upgrades. The crossbowmen are not critical to our attack over here. Again, I'm pretty sure our ships are going to get everything done. Next turn, I'm going to check to see if I'm able to declare a formal war. I don't think it's time yet, though. No, it'll still be a surprise war. But I don't have to keep my troops hidden anymore. Yeah, so you're going to go there. I'm going to come over here. You're going to move up here. He knows what's coming. He sees the writing on the wall. So you're just going to wait. You're going to sleep. You're building those. And yeah, we'll probably change out of the policy that gives us... I think we're going to change government, right? That was the plan? Because I'm in autocracy right now. I want to change the oligarchy before the war actually starts. You're going to wait there. 3 more turns. You think I still haven't researched formal war? That's possible. Hang on. I researched joint war. Do I need one of these? I thought... What, denounce? Like, I can't... There's no entry for denouncing. I thought we could get one from denouncing and then going on from there. I mean, these are things you unlock later on. Yeah, I don't know. I guess not. So, should I just go now? Maybe I should just go now. Look under the war tab. Oh, in here? Is there a war tab? Or maybe over here? To avoid some of this penalty, but not all, denounce the offending civilization, and soon the option to formally declare war will appear in the diplomacy window. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Those other CBs are conditional CBs that happen with other things, but I'm pretty sure we can get a formal war declaration this way. So I'm just going to wait. I think the arrow sounds are stupendous. They feel very satisfying. Thump, 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 thump. Hey, our wall's finished. Your housing is fine. I don't think we have to rush the granary. Quite tempted to do monument. Actually, you know what I should do over here? Is get yourself a builder. Please. Thank you. I'm going to give it a few more turns. I'm pretty sure we can get our formal war declaration. Oh, you got a heavy chariot over here, so he's building units now. Understandably so. You bastard! You cleared that encampment. Ooh. A lot of roaming barbarians, actually. Roaming, not Roman. I don't know what the upgrade... I think it might be 100 gold to go from the archer to the crossbow. I don't recall. So yeah, I'm going to keep both these. I'm assuming I can upgrade them both. Although I guess this archer's already got a promotion, so this would be the best one to upgrade, actually. So with that in mind, you can move up over here. Ten turns for formal war? Okay, screw that. If it's 10, I thought it was 5. You know what? Let's just declare next turn. Let's just declare. We're in a great position. Hell, I could even kill this. This goddamn barbarian.
I'd imagine the whole world as one big machine. Machines never come with any spare parts, you know. They always come with the exact amount they need.
That's an interesting thing. You know, I could move up and shoot this guy once, but it won't kill him. It is 5? Yeah, see? It's 5 on fast. I wish it said in the help. Yeah, it's 5 maybe on fast, and I think that's what the number is coming from. I think I should have denounced them 1,000 years ago, and yes, everyone's going to hate me for being a warmonger if I go now. I mean, it's only moderate. Oh, I want to upgrade this guy, but no, I don't think there's any way I can kill him in one go, so I may as well just go ahead and up. 200 gold! Ouch. Still, I think it's worth doing. Because the crossbows do a ridiculous amount of damage. So yeah, our trader's going to get killed. We're actually about to finish this. Well, 22 turns we will finish this. Mathematic also unlocks the Petra, though. You know what? I think I'm just going to research mathematics. And we will need a flat tile to build the Petra on, but I think we're going to be in good shape for that. I'm just going to research mathematics. It's fine. Okay, they haven't eaten our trader yet, which kind of surprises me. Turn around and attack the Germans. I wonder if it might be like 8 turns in this difficulty. Oh, Cass's belly! Declare formal war. Oh, it's still going to be a moderate warmonger. because now it would be heavy. You know what? Because I bet you the age has just changed. So I actually gained nothing. I should have just surprised warred him at moderate. Well, again, Scythia and things like that. Oh, wait, whatever. It's a formal war. I brought my formal wear. Declare!
Wie wollt ihr an mir gesiegen, der ich so viel der Fiende verdurbe?
Quill's gonna build Petra? Who convinced him to do so? We know people love the Petra, and the Petra's a lot better now.
No man is above the law. It behooves you to remember that.
He's not happy, because I just realized he is on the same continent as Germany. We're in separate ones, but yeah. So he doesn't like that, or he doesn't like the warmonger or something, I don't know, whatever. Whatever, Teddy. We're coming for you next. Range attack. Shoot the city. Oh, the trade route did get plundered now. Yeah, we should be able to kill this guy. 45 strength bombardment. Well, 40 is a base, and then plus 5 because we got the upgrade for bonus versus land units. Pew, pew, pew. Speaking of pew-pews, you pew-pew that guy. And you pew-pew this one. Run away, dog! I swear the dog... Maybe it's the horses that run away. I thought the dogs ran away, too. Alright, we got that. Ships. Quadrimes have a range of 1. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Boom. So you can see we're taking out the wall hit points first. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to attack with the swordsman this turn. I'm just going to move to here. Next turn, when the walls are gone, then I'll start attacking. So yeah, I can only bombard with one ship at a time. Oh well, now we have a backup in case this one gets shot at. That's okay. You've got you over there. You've got no moves. You can't really do anything, so... Alright, I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'll have to rebuild our trade route soon. Hey, apparently Norway's declared war on Freddy. So, the city's got walls, so it can bombard at me. It's interesting... Oh, trader. It's interesting that this heavy chariot did not decide to engage me. I think he might be having some more barbarians down here. Speaking of barbarians, though, the hell? Well, you can't reach for a bombard regardless. You can, but you won't kill him, right? So... Is there any chance we... Yeah. I'm going to do this, get rid of him. Or not, he's going to survive with 1 hit point. Or not even 1 hit point, okay, never mind. So yeah, just go ahead and take that shot. I would have liked to come down here, but that's alright. Dead Barbarian. Now, I have to take into account some priorities. You, come over here and shoot this guy. And this quadrime is definitely going to shoot the city. So the walls are down, but it's not dead yet. So I'm wondering... Like, I'm thinking about shooting this guy, but I don't think he's actually a threat. I think if I hit the city... Then I can start meleeing it. I don't think it falls this turn, though. No. But... Yeah, that's a very safe attack. And I suppose the city could bombard my catapult, and then maybe the warrior could finish him off. But I'm okay to accept that. I mean, I guess the chariots could as well. So we might lose the catapult, but I'm just going to accept that loss, should it happen. Okay, lots of faith. Yeah, we do definitely have to get our buildings up here, so we can start faith buying things. Oh, I've been denounced! I attacked a player on their continent. Yeah, it's because... How come you're denouncing me? Because they think I'm a warmonger. Really, Rome? You think I'm a warmonger? I mean, I guess I'm the only person who started wars. Okay, so they're meleeing me first. And the heavy chariot just went to hide. Is this another denouncement? Everybody hates me! He's declared... Oh, shit. Oh! Oh no! That's a lot of war declarations. Huh. Well, where's Greece? So you haven't actually declared war on me, but it wouldn't surprise me if Rome did at some point. I mean, we got cities over here. I'm trying to figure out where to put... What the... What the no?! Okay, apparently double left click moves a unit now. What the hell? Because Frankfurt was just going to fall this turn. Now I'm not sure that it will. Well, it will if I sacrifice the catapult. Because I can shoot with the catapult and then come in here with a longship. Come on. What the hell is that? I was just going to say that, like, Greece is over here. I can move an archer into Nidaros and maybe another archer over here, and that's going to be fine. I mean, hell, this place has got walls, so maybe just archers into a place without walls. But, freaking swordman just moved. Well, let's do the catapult bombard first. And Frankfurt is low enough, I can just move aside with the quadrime and then go in there with the longboat. I think we're going to load from an autosave as a result of the misclick. Hopefully all the war declarations still happen. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. It's going to be left to hit points, whereas if this swordman was still here... Yeah, we're going to reload from the autosave. Because that... Like, no. What? Not acceptable. Unless we get really lucky on the roll here and we take Frankfurt, in which case I won't bother. Okay, we did. Because we were going to get it no matter what, 100% sure. Is that... In Civ 5, does double left click also move a unit? I wonder if I can disable that, because I'm shaky enough that that misclick is going to happen a lot. Anywho, apparently we now have enough unique districts so that we got a Eureka on mathematics. Hooray! 3 different specialty districts. It's because we've got a harbor over here. Keep city. We could raise it, or we can keep it. This is a bug, by the way, obviously. I noticed that before. It often says 0 districts, even when there is one. And every now and again it has that. It's just a tooltip display. No, there are really like 10 billion districts in Frankfurt. It's a really impressive city. So we're going to keep it. Warmonger penalty for keeping this is moderate, although I suppose we could raise it, which would triple it. Egregious warmonger penalty. So we're going to keep that. And... show production. You know what? Since we've got these districts, we actually are going to want trade routes and things. But I think I'm going to get a builder to fix some of the stuff that's going on over here. The production rate sucks right now, but it's going to improve over time. So, now we've got this fleet. And I hear there's some Greek territory over here. Greeks who've decided to declare war on me. We're going to take a little peek. What else we got going on over here? So there's no one in the middle. Everything's fine here. So these guys are going to get ready to move eastward. This guy's still in a little bit of danger. Finishing the watermill. Yeah, we'll have to get more walls on our borders. Beware giant wooden horses. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about this. Okay, we did not lose the catapult. That's fantastic. And it's got a promotion, which is quite interesting. I could leave him in place and heal him, but I think that would be crazy. Finishing the watermill, giving us a boost to construction.
The first necessity of life. Recreation is a close second.
I didn't get any new things over here. Oh yeah, I was going to change government at some point. Do I want to? I mean, this helps land melee units, which isn't that relevant. The bonus experience for all combat units is pretty good. It also does open up the ability to get a Diplo slot, which wouldn't be terrible. But you know what? I think we're going to stick with autocracy for now. I'm going to switch this. We don't need this anymore. We want... Actually, I don't really want any... No, I only need one military policy. I mean, I guess I could get some things to build ships or land units faster again, but I don't think that's that important. Alright, I'm going to change to oligarchy. Open up the Diplo slot. We could go to Classical Republic, but I still really like conscription.